So here is the first delivery of the day number 3 will going to begin from the commentary box end. So Rakshit will going to start the proceedings here from the commentary box end. Asif is in the strikers and Nawaz is in non-strikers, and a signal here came from umpire Shiraj and at square leg umpire Iqbal. So everything set now for the first over and first over of the power play. Here you go, the first delivery, right arm over the wicket, bowls the batsman. Tried to drive that one, misfield there by the fielder in the short third man, so that batsman completed a single. Little bit outside edge of the bat. So that ball went a little bit down to short third man region. So first run comes up here for CM Bengre. They are one without loss of any wicket. Left and right combination. So Nawaz will going to take the strike for him. There is a short fine leg. There is a one fielder now going back to deep square leg. One at short mid wicket, one at mid on. That was the onside region, and offside there is short mid off. There is a short extra cover. Now his ball is one fielder coming to that cover region, and one at short third man, and one fielder is in deep. It was in the deep wideish long off region. Here is the next one. Right arm over the wicket. Bowls the spectra wide, big wide. The first extras of their innings. The first extra of the day 3. And wide signal umpire, so score moves up to 2 on the board without loss of any wicket here in over number first in progress. Rakshit balls this time, try to play the reverse sweep, and wicket keeper behind the stump fails to collect the ball, but probably it was a little bit inside edge of the bat as well, so that the wicket keeper couldn't manage to gather that ball, and the batsman has a good opportunity to cross off for a single. Score now moves up to 3 on the board without loss of any wicket in the over number first in progress. Rakshit again bowling away from us, bowls this time, batsman drives that one, lack of placement, mid off fielder is there charging into the ball, and there is an opportunity for the bowler batsman to cross off for any run. Okay. Rajesh the fieldsman out there in the short mid off. So one more experienced campaigner for the side of Jugari Warriors, especially very experienced playing in this cricket ground, one of the fastest bowler of this side of Jugari Warriors. So here is Rakshit bowling, right arm over the wicket, bowls the ball, and clean him up. Playing with the wrong line, the batsman faced the penalty for that, nowhere near the pitch of the delivery. Wanted to swing that one down to mid-wicket region, but the delivery is the line of the delivery almost on the middle and off stamp. Of course, ball pitched on the middle stamp, little bit deviating leg cutter, and batsman just misjudging the line of the delivery. So he might be thinking about that ball is an incoming delivery, but that was a wrong one here from bowlers Rakshit. So that batsman back into pavilion. First wicket of CM Bengre, back into pavilion. Asif the batsman are bowled out of the bowling of Rakshit. So Jugari Warriors, they got a success here in the first over itself, as captain of Jugari Warriors early morning won the toss, elected to field first, and looks like the Rakshit straight away is bowling a very good line and length in this first over of the power play. Needed to be, whenever you're bowling power play overs, you need to have some kind of good bowlers in your side who can be very effective in the power play overs, and with lot of face in the bowling of Rakshit, so that he got a success in the previous delivery. New batsman Riaz. Here is the next one. Again, excellent delivery. Oh, that is opportunity of run out there in the non-strikers, and probably it's going to be wicket number 2 then. But rightly so, the new batsman quickly sending his partner back. Otherwise, definitely going to be opportunity of run out. Once again, one more good delivery there from Rakshit, which is coming into the batsman very sharply. And batsman have to play that one down to cover region. Here is the next one. Rakshit bowls a beautiful delivery. That was unplayable one. One more wicket is back into pavilion. Rakshit really exploiting the condition of the morning in this pitch, as ball is not coming to the bat as batsman is really expecting here. Once again a slight leg cutter in delegation. result here for the bowler Rakshit picked up a wicket. CM Bengre, they got a shackling start in the first over itself. They lost 2 wickets at the score of 3 runs. So batting is not up to the mark. Both the team batsmen actually, because of their mistakes, they gave their wickets without seeing the line of the delivery. Of course, the front foot is not really coming to the line of the delivery, so that they face the penalty for that. But even the bowlers done a wonderful job. We just stick with the basics as the ball very good line and length. All the deliveries bowled almost in the midland off stamp, and that's why he got 2 wickets in the first over itself. So long way to go here for CM Bengre. So consolidation is much required now onwards after they lost 2 wickets in the first over. Wait and see how they will coming out of this danger. And new batsman walking towards the middle here. Sadiq is a new batsman in, but he is going to be in the non-strikers end. After that over completed, so left-hand batsman Nawaz will going to take the strike. For him, there is not that much of difference in the field set. One fielder out in the deep mid wicket and one fielder at deep backward square. The fielders are in the deep in the second over of the power play. This time batsman chipped that one down to deep backward square leg boundary. But there is a lot of work here for the fielder from deep mid wicket to cut it off, and batsman has got plenty of time to complete a couple of runs. Confident looking stroke actually from the batsman. You know exactly where the fielder is. There was a fielder in the deep mid wicket, so that he hit that one half-hearted, just chipping that one, not quite him hitting that one, so that he couldn't manage to get the boundary. But going to be a couple of runs for his team. Outside off stamp, going for the off drive, big off drive. Again, timing is not coming proper here as the batsman picked up a quick single in the negation. Batsman have to hurry for that single because that ball went quickly to that short extra cover region. So Nawaz is picked up a single here, and the total score now moves up to 6 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets in the over number 2 in progress. Now right-hander batsman came into middle. Probably you can see the change in field, the deep backward point coming inside the ring as one field going back to deep mid wicket region. Outside off time, batsman went for the cut shot in litigation, but this time of course not that much of width is offered for they play the cut shot. That ball sharp incoming delivery, the batsman have to play that one. So back to bowler, and there is no chance of any run. Dikshit again from the Suresh Bian end. Ball again, the good delivery in the 8, perfect delivery. So batsmen, I'm really surprised to see the CM Bengre. Each and every batsman really try to play the shots on the onside region. Probably sometimes the ball is outside the off stump. You need to look for the shot in the offside region just like that, but it's going to be a catch. Yes, it's taken down at the deep extra cover. Not enough power behind the strokes. Of course, because there is no wind at all in the morning in the UCG. Nothing wrong with the strokes, but something wrong in the placement, I will tell you, as a batsman tried to play that one over the head of that deep extra cover fielder, but unfortunately he finds the fielder. But very good catch actually, and because of that good catch, and the batsman back into a pavilion. So this is second wicket. Rooftech second wicket, third wicket in fact is back into pavilion, and one RK Sports Kamal catch taken out there in the deep extra cover region. Dikshit to ball, right arm over the wicket. Balls up, and batsman play the reverse sweep quite well down to deep short third man region. With that single score now moves up to 7 on the board. 7 for the loss of 3 wicket in the over number 2 completed. Excellent 2 overs completed there by the 2 opening bowlers of Jugari Warriors. That means everything is going right as per their game plan. For Jugari Warriors, the captain won the toss, elected to field first, and definitely they wanted that kind of start when you were elected to field first. I think it's a very good toss to win in the morning anyway, and they are really capitalizing that wetness of a little bit. You can see the moisture and wetness in this pitch, probably encouraging the bowlers, and Rakshit and Dikshit are the 2 bowlers done a wonderful job for their team. But still, CM Bengre, they got plenty of time to recover. After getting a shackling start, they got now 6 overs to spare. Even though they didn't got that much of runs in that power play over, but it's not necessary to get the runs in the power play over, but probably you can get some runs if you settle down in the middle. If you settle down in the middle and partnership is going to getting to start, then opportunity is always there for CM Bengre to get some good score in the remaining 6 overs. Sensible batting required. Now one outs for CM Bengre, and wait to see these two batsmen, Nawaz and in the strikers, and Afridi, what kind of strategy they will going to implement in the remaining 6 hours after that power play. So we can see some fielder really spreading out after that power play. We can see one deep long on, one deep long on, one deep long off and long on. Mid wicket is there. Now is the long off is coming inside the ring. Probably the fielder, the captain wanted one fielder inside the ring to save the singles there. I think it's a good strategy from the captain of the side, because they're in a defensive mode, so that they are looking for stopping the singles. Outside the off time, going further away, going to be a one more wide, the second wide of the innings, and the second wide of the over of Rakshit. Of course, he bowled one wide in his first over. Now it's going to be a second wide of his second over, the first ball of the second over. 8 on the board for the loss of 3 wicket in the over number 3 in progress. Rakshit bowls to Afridi. Afridi this time quite nicely finds the gap, just coming to the line of the delivery, and then you know exactly there is a huge gap between Fowler and cover region, so that he's sending that one right in the gap to pick the single there. With that single, score now moves up to 9 on the board for the loss of 3 wicket in the over number 3 in progress. That brings left-handed batsman Nawaz into strike. He came as an opener for the side. He just saw as some wickets are tumbling in front of him, so that he know exactly the responsibility of staying in the middle. Down the leg stump, batsman swinging his bat. I think a little bit bad miss there from Nawaz. So that's why I'm already mentioning about the morning. It's not much of easy. Ball is not coming to the bat. As far as the timing the ball is concerned, the batsman have to be a little bit careful, as batsman tried to flick that one, but missed that one completely. Ball just kissing the leg of the batsman. Here is the next one outside. Oh, dragging that one. Lucky again, because that ball almost looks like going to be a French cut, as he's dragging the ball into the stump, but ball luckily that ball missed the wicket just an inches. Otherwise going to be dismissal here for Nawaz. Disappointment dismissal, but luckily Nawaz, that ball just passes the wicket. One more addition, score moves up to double figure. 10 on the board for the loss of 3 wicket. Rakshit bowls. Oh, what a delivery! What a fantastic delivery there was. That's what we are not watching the first time in this over of Rakshit, but it is the third occasion he's bowling such kind of deliveries. Absolutely perfect delivery in this occasion. So Afridi a little bit surprised with the turn of the delivery, because that was doing a much. The sharp incoming delivery in the occasion, and beat the defense of the batsman. Afridi tried his level best to save his wicket, but he couldn't manage to save his wicket, because that ball all done the trick here. So 3 wickets back into pavilion, and second wicket for Rakshit, and what a good bowling performance here. 10 for the loss of 4 wicket. Little bit correction, it's a wicket number 3 for the Rakshit. We one for Dikshit. So very good morning here. Actually, the atmosphere, the condition of today looks like it's not that much of hot. Probably the morning it's not going to be that much of tough condition here. 27 degrees Celsius probably is manageable, but when it's time progress, going to be in the afternoon, after 12 o'clock, it's going to be very hot indeed in Mangalore, especially in the month of February, end of February and the beginning of the March. So here is next ball, Rakshit, really bowling a fantastic over. Right arm over the wicket to Altaf. Altaf played that one down to square leg region, pedaling that one down to square leg region for a single. So with that single, score now moves up to 11 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets and 3 overs completed. Rakshit bowled an excellent 2 overs quota. I want to see this bowling figure here. Rakshit bowled 2 overs. One ball remaining in this over. Umpire, please note. One ball remaining. One wide ball is bowled. So one delivery is left in this over of Rakshit. 11 for the loss of 4 wicket. It over number 4 in progress. 3 in progress, a little bit of correction. As Rakshit again, last time in this over. Bowling around the wicket to the left hand batsman. Little bit of correction now over the wicket to the left hand batsman. Again, the batsman tries that one. Nawaz down to wideish long on. They completed a single looking for 2 then. But it's very difficult to get a couple of runs because fielder is very quick in the deep then. And batsman settled for the single. So over number 3 completed. Probably the run rate is not pretty good. Understandable. Wicket is tumbling off CM Bengre in each and every over. So 12 for the loss of 4 wicket. They're going exactly 4 runs per over. And wait and see how well CM Bengre going to score some competitive total. And still 5 overs left in their innings. And 5 means the 30 possible deliveries remaining, and out of 30 deliveries still CM Bengre has got opportunity to bounce back to get some big score on the board. But Jugari Warriors certainly pleased with the performance. Captain must be pleased with the performance by the 2 opening bowlers, where they bowled really very well. Rakshit, excellent bowling figure. It's 2 overs, no maiden, 8 runs and 3 valuable wickets, and economy rate is really very impressive indeed. 4 runs per over is definitely going to be a very very good bowling figure for the opening bowler, especially when he was bowling his first over in the power play. And one must say that it's going to be a fantastic bowling figure for Rakshit. So Dikshit of course completed his 1 hour, so he's been kept 1 over for the slog overs might be, so that Jeevan is introduced from the Suresh Bian, and this time tries that one straight to the hands of Rajesh, but Rajesh will be misjudging, and opportunity of run out, and Nawaz is gone. Really the suicider. Nothing run at all in the negation, no chance at all for the second run, but Nawaz without seeing the ball, without seeing his partner, he is really turning out for the second run. But there is a fielder in the deep long off, probably quickly realizing there's the opportunity of run out. Of course, Nawaz has got a life because the catch is not taken by Rajesh because of a little bit misjudgment. As a judgment of the jump is a little bit wrong here, because he was jumped a little bit early, but ball a little bit late came to him. So that ball, after kissing his hand, ball went down to deep long off region. But long off fielder, I think, has done one fantastic job. He's quickly covered that ground, and that's why Nawaz misjudging, seeing that might be the opportunity of second run, but absence of mind. It takes a wicket of Nawaz. 13 for the loss of 5 wickets. CM Bengre, they're in a deep trouble. Not only in the form of run rate, but even they're struggling in the form of wicket as well, because his partnership is really not coming out for CM Bengre. Jeevan bowling away from the Suresh Bihan end. Balls, and batsman Altaf quite easily picked up a single. That was a very good strategy from the batsman Altaf there, seeing that the consolidation required. Now onwards, losing a wicket definitely going to be CM Bengre are deep in trouble. Very difficult for them to get some good score on the board. So Jeevan is a one more experienced campaigner for the side of Jugari Warriors. Wait and see what he will going to do in this next delivery. Right arm over the wicket. Balls, and batsman Jalil tried to cut that one, but again the delivery is almost in the middle and off stamp, a little bit lacquer in the negation, so the batsman couldn't manage to play that one properly. Completely missed out. Wicketkeeper behind the stamp did the rest, and there is no chance of any run. This time lovely played, delicately played, beats the fielder, going to be a boundary. Not that much of a good movement there from the fielder, not a quick movement from the fielder. Might be because of that lazy movement of the short third man fielder, as he couldn't manage to gather the ball. Once it beats the hands of a fielder, then it will go into be a very quick outfield in UCG, down at short third man. Very difficult to stop the boundary. So very welcome boundary here for CM Bengre, because it will be really hard to combine the runs. So that definitely going to give a lot of confidence for the batsman Jalil there to pick the boundary. 18 on the board, first boundary of the innings of CM Bengre. That is Wales boundary. Again batsman picked up a single, as Jalil quickly realized that of course after playing that one boundary, after got the one boundary, so it's a time for him to rotate the strike, and then he picked up a single down to cover region. 19 for the loss of 5 wicket in the over number 4 in progress. Again the batsman went for the reverse sweep. Batsman picked up a single here. it's going to be a leg by, not from the bat. So over number 4 completed. And a little bit productive over here for CM Bengre. The completion of 4 overs, they scored 20 now. Now we can see that run rate exactly now 5 runs per over, and 8 runs came from that over of G1. Probably it's not his mistake because of the one misfield up by the fielder, so that G1 conceded 8 runs in that over. So wait and see how CM Bengre will go into bat in remaining 4 overs, and wait and see how well Jugari Warriors will go into ball the remaining 4 overs. So before that, Rajesh will go into start his fresh over. Here is a time for Gopi to take over the microphone in our national language, Hindi. Very good morning, Gopi, for this. Very good morning and a warm welcome for you for the 3rd day of this most prestigious cricket tournament, Elegant Trophy 2019.
वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग सतीश और धन्यवाद और सारे दर्शकों का मैं गोपी यहाँ पर स्वागत करता हूँ। और जैसा कि हम जानते हैं आज एलिगेंट ट्रॉफी सीजन 2 2019 इस मेगा श्रृंखला का तीसरा दिन का पहला मैच यहाँ पर खेला जाता है और जुगारी वॉरियर्स के गेंदबाज इस वक्त छाते हुए यहाँ पर और चौथे ओवर की पहली गेंद लेकर राजेश तैयार। ये गेंद इस बार खूबसूरती के साथ नहीं, बेहतरीन कैच वहां पर। स्ट्रोक बेहतरीन था जरूर, लेकिन प्लेसमेंट कुछ खास सही नहीं और डीप बैकवर्ड स्क्वायर लेग पर फील्डर खड़े हुए थे। आखिरकार अपने ऊपर की ओर उन्होंने छलांग लगाते हुए इस कैच को एक बेहतरीन जजमेंट के साथ लपका और इस बेहतरीन कैच की बदौलत ये विकेट नंबर 6 गिर चुका है इस वक्त सीएम बेंगरे का। अल्ताफ की पारी समाप्त। स्ट्रोक तो बेहतर था लेकिन प्लेसमेंट गलत था और बेहतरीन कैच इस वक्त लपकने में सफल। डीप बैकवर्ड स्क्वायर लेग के फील्डर सीमा रेखा के अंदर। छठा विकेट गिर चुका है 20 रन 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर। निस्संदेह सीएम बेंगरे अपनी सही राह को तराशता हुआ इस वक्त। So just talking about the next match, DFC Diralagatte will takes over Sangam Panela in the next match, and because of that I request to the both teams players to please report to the stage immediately to make a sign in the official chart. बदरुद्दीन नए बल्लेबाज के रूप में इस वक्त क्रीज पर मौजूद है और इस वक्त राजेश गेंदबाजी करने के लिए तैयार। काफी लंबा रन अप उनका। ये गेंद इस बार लेग स्टंप पर आती हुई वाइड का इशारा। शॉर्ट फाइन लेग पर गेंद फील्ड हो चुकी है इस वक्त और 2 रन उनके खाते में जुड़ चुके हैं। निस्संदेह जब कभी भी आप विकेट उखाड़े हो तो अगली गेंद पर आपको सतर्क गेंदबाजी करना जरूरी होता है, लेकिन यहाँ पर लेग स्टंप से काफी बाहर की ओर गेंद फेंकी थी वाइड के रूप में। 2 रन उपहार तोहफे के रूप में इस वक्त प्रदान करते हुए ये गेंद अच्छी गेंद थी। इस वक्त बैकफुट पर गए, गेंद को कट करना चाहा चुके और गेंद सीधे पहुंची विकेट कीपर के हाथों में। निस्संदेह सीएम बेंगरे को इस वक्त एक पार्टनरशिप साझेदारी की सख्त जरूरत है और गेंदबाज राजेश एक बार फिर से तैयार था। इन हाथों द विकेट। ये गेंद ऑन साइड पर खूबसूरती के साथ गेंद को कलाइयों के सहारे मोड़ा इस वक्त डीप बैकवर्ड स्क्वायर लेग पर और इससे पहले की गेंद को वहां पर फील्ड किया जाता। बल्लेबाज के पास मौका था 1 रन प्राप्त करने का। स्कोर बढ़कर पहुंच चुका है 23 रन 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर। विकेट पर जमना इस वक्त जरूरी बन चुका है दोनों बल्लेबाजों के लिए और ये दोनों बल्लेबाज निश्चित रूप से क्रीज पर जमने की इस वक्त पूरी कोशिश करते हुए। गेंदबाज एक बार फिर से ऑन साइड पर गेंद को मोड़ा खूबसूरती के साथ डीप बैकवर्ड स्क्वायर लेग पर। जब तक गेंद पहुंचे बल्लेबाज के पास समय अवकाश 1 रन प्राप्त करने का। रन इस वक्त बन रहे हैं सिंगल्स के रूप में जरूर, लेकिन खुशी की बात सीएम बेंगरे के लिए यह है कि रन बन रहे हैं और ये दोनों बल्लेबाज अपनी जिम्मेदारी को धीरे धीरे समझते हुए क्रीज पर टिकने की पूरी कोशिश इस वक्त करते हुए। ये गेंद अच्छी गेंद, बेहतरीन स्ट्रोक, कलाइयों के सहारे गेंद को मोड़ा। शॉर्ट मिड विकेट पर फील्डर काफी तेजी के साथ उन्होंने थ्रो किया था नॉन स्ट्राइकर एंड पर और 2-4 कदम आगे जरूर निकल चुके थे नॉन स्ट्राइकर एंड के बल्लेबाज, लेकिन एन मौके पर अपने कदमों को क्रीज पर खींचते हुए सुरक्षित देखा कि गेंद वहां पर फील्ड की जा चुकी है और राजेश एक बार फिर से एक गेंद हवे में, लेकिन सिली मिड ऑफ फील्डर थोड़ा सा स्क्वायर तैनात। शॉर्ट एक्स्ट्रा कवर पर और जब तक गेंद फील्ड हो वाइड लॉन्ग ऑफ पर बल्लेबाज के पास मौका था 1 रन प्राप्त करने का। अपने स्ट्रोक को चेक कर लिया था आखिरी मौके पर और स्कोर बढ़कर पहुंच चुका है 25 रनों पर 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर। 5 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद 5 overs completed. It's 25 for the loss of 6 wicket. Still CM Bengre are searching for the right track. दीक्षित गेंदबाजी इस वक्त आरंभ करते हुए सुरेश बीएन एंड की ओर से, और वो इस वक्त गेंदबाजी करेंगे दाहिने हाथ के बल्लेबाज के लिए। तो दीक्षित दाहिने हाथ ओवर द विकेट, ओवर की पहली गेंद, ये गेंद लेग स्पिन गेंद थी, लगभग जमीन के सहारे, और गेंद को इस वक्त फील्ड कर लिया विकेटों के पीछे। विकेट कीपर ने रन से बल्लेबाज को नहीं मिला। आज का पहला मैच यहां पर खेला जाता हुआ जुगारी वॉरियर्स और सीएम बेंगरे के बीच में एलिगेंट ट्रॉफी सीजन 2 2019 इस मेगा श्रृंखला के अंतर्गत ये गेंद को इस वक्त रक्षात्मक तरीके से पुश किया तेजी के साथ, ये भागते हुए कि फील्डर जो सिली मिड ऑफ पर खड़े हुए हैं काफी पीछे, और इससे पहले कि जब तक आगे की ओर आकर वो गेंद को फील्ड करे, बल्लेबाज के पास मौका था 1 रन प्राप्त करने का। 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर 26 for 6 नाउ इन द ओवर नंबर 6 इन प्रोग्रेस। गेंदबाज एक बार फिर से तैयार, ये गेंद अच्छी गेंद को उछालना चाहा आखिरी मौके पर, लेकिन नाकामयाब। बल्ले का भीतरी किनारा टकराने के बाद गेंद विकेट कीपर को वंचित करती हुई शॉर्ट थर्ड मैन पर पहुंची, जहां पर गेंद को फील्ड कर लिया गया, और इस बीच रन बल्लेबाज को नहीं मिला। तो एक बार फिर से गेंदबाजी आगे बढ़ाते हुए दीक्षित दाहिने हाथ ओवर द विकेट इस वक्त गेंदबाजी करते हुए, गेंद को खेला इस वक्त आखिरी मौके पर लंगोल पर विकेट से हटते हुए, और 1 रन तेजी के साथ दौड़कर दोनों बल्लेबाजों ने पूर्ण कर लिए। रन्स इस वक्त चाहिए, वो किस तरह से बनते हैं ये उनके लिए जरूरी नहीं है सीएम बेंगरे के लिए, ऐसा कहना पड़ेगा। उनके बल्लेबाज अभी भी अपनी सही राह को तलाशते हुए, और गेंदबाज एक बार फिर से तैयार, दाहिने हाथ ओवर द विकेट, रिवर्स शॉट, गेंद को खेलना चाहा, लेकिन आखिरी मौके पर चूंकि धीमी गेंद थी, बिल्कुल जमीन के सहारे लॉन्ग द कार्पेट, और गेंद विकेट कीपर ने विकेटों के पीछे कलेक्ट करने के बाद विकेट तो चटकाए जरूर, लेकिन बल्लेबाज क्रीज पर मौजूद, और इस वजह से सब कुछ सुरक्षित। 27 रन 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर छठा ओवर इस वक्त प्रगति पर दीक्षित। 23 ओवर में अंतिम बार दाहिने हाथ ओवर द विकेट गेंदबाजी करते हुए, ऑफ स्टंप से बाहर वाइड, 1 रन एक्स्ट्रा अतिरिक्त के रूप में मिला। 28 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर 4 फील्डर 20 गज के दायरे के अंदर तैनात। दीक्षित दाहिने हाथ ओवर द विकेट, ये गेंद ऑफ स्टंप पर बल्ले का बाहरी किनारा शॉर्ट थर्ड मैन पर 1 रन मिला, और इस 1 रन के साथ ओवर हैज बीन केम टू एन एंड। 6 गॉन, इट्स आफ्टर 6 overs इट्स 29 for 6। सुबह का वक्त लगभग 10 बजते हुए, अगर ठीक तरह से कहा जाए 9:45, और धूप का प्रकोप इस बढ़ते हुए वक्त के साथ साथ यहां पर गहरा होता दिखाई देता हुआ, और सूरज बिल्कुल हमारे इस कमेंटेटर बॉक्स की बाईं ओर नीला आकाश तले इस वक्त जगमगाता हुआ, और अपने प्रखर किरणों को मैदान पर फैलाता हुआ। आज मंडे, सोमवार का दिन, वर्किंग डे, और इसकी वजह से कुछ ज्यादा प्रेक्षक यहाँ पर मैदान के इर्द गिर्द इस वक्त नहीं दिखाई दे रहे, लेकिन हम उम्मीद अपेक्षा करते हैं कि जैसे जैसे वक्त गुजरता जाएगा दर्शकों की संख्या में भी वृद्धि होती जाएगी। और यहाँ पर एक बेहतरीन श्रृंखला एलिगेंट ट्रॉफी 2019 सीजन 2 के अंतर्गत आज का यह पहला मैच खेला जाता हुआ जुगारी वॉरियर्स और सीएम बेंगरे के बीच में। राजेश अपना दूसरा ओवर इस वक्त प्रारंभ करते हुए तैयार और वे इस वक्त गेंदबाजी करेंगे दाहिने हाथ के बल्लेबाज के लिए। काफी लंबा रन अप उनका, 8 से 10 कदम और तैयार इस वक्त गेंदबाजी करने के लिए। राजेश दाहिने हाथ ओवर द विकेट। ये गेंद रिवर्स शॉट, आखिरी मौके पर गेंद को खेलना चाहा लेकिन ठीक तरह से गेंद को कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाए और आखिरकार फॉलो थ्रू में राजेश ने आगे की ओर आकर गेंद को फील्ड कर लिया। रन बल्लेबाज को नहीं मिला। जोरदार स्ट्रोक्स लगाने की कोशिश इस वक्त करते हुए चौके और छक्के के रूप में इस बार रिवर्स शॉट खेलना चाहा था लेकिन बल्ले पर गेंद ठीक तरह से नहीं आई। राजेश एक बार फिर से गेंदबाजी करते हुए तैयार। दाहिने हाथ ओवर द विकेट। ये गेंद ऑन साइड पर गेंद को मोड़ा खूबसूरती के साथ फाइन लेग की दिशा में। 1 रन मिलेगा। 30 रनों पर स्कोरबोर्ड पहुंच चुका है 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर, जबकि 7वां ओवर यहां पर फेंका जाता हुआ। एक धीमा क्रिकेट हमें यहां पर देखने को मिल रहा है। रन्स केवल सिंगल्स के रूप में इस वक्त बन रहे हैं और एक बार फिर से टॉप एज मौका स्वयं गेंदबाज के लिए और इसी के साथ यह विकेट गिर चुका है। ऑन साइड पर गेंद को इस वक्त उछालना चाहता, एक्स्ट्रा बाउंस गेंदबाज के लिए। बल्ले के ऊपरी कोने पर, ऊपरी सिरे पर गेंद टकराई, हवे में उछली और फॉलो थ्रू में आगे की ओर आकर बेहतर कैच कहना पड़ेगा गेंदबाज ने लपका। तो इसी के साथ विकेट नंबर 7 गिर चुका है। इट्स 3 for 7 ना। तो डीएफसी देड़लाकट्टे और संगम पनेला के बीच में अगला मैच खेला जाएगा और मैं दरख्वास्त करता हूं कि दोनों टीमों के सदस्यों से कि कृपया वे स्टेज पर संपर्क करें ऑफिशियल पन्ने पर अपना हस्ताक्षर दर्ज करने के लिए, साइन दर्ज करने के लिए। गेंदबाज ये गेंद ऑन साइड पर गेंद को खेला इस वक्त स्लिप डाउन पर, इसी के साथ रन के लिए दौड़ पड़े और इसी के साथ इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ थर्ड अंपायर। Just we are waiting for the decision of third umpire. So it's going to be decision pending now. and he's gone. So he is backing to pavilion in the face of run out. When the ball hit the stumps, his bat was in the air, and because of that, he ruled it out. तो इसी के साथ ये विकेट नंबर 8 गिर चुका है. It's 30 for the loss of 8 wickets in the over number 7 in progress. So number 10 batsman Rizwan is now comes out to the middle. So Rajesh continuing his over. और राजेश तैयार इस वक्त गेंदबाजी के लिए. दाहिना हाथ ओवर द विकेट. ये गेंद लेग स्टंप पर आती हुई वाइड. ओ नॉन स्ट्राइक रन पर एक और विकेट गिर चुका है इस वक्त नॉन स्ट्राइक रन पर. और काफी आगे निकल आए थे नॉन स्ट्राइक रन के बल्लेबाज. कोई रिस्पांस नहीं स्ट्राइक रन के बल्लेबाज द्वारा. फलस्वरूप नॉन स्ट्राइक रन बैट्समैन को वापस लौटने का कोई मौका नहीं और एक आसान सा रन आउट घटता हुआ नॉन स्ट्राइक रन पर. और इसी के साथ नवा विकेट गिर चुका है. इट्स 31 for 9. So number 11 batsman slowly walking towards to the middle, and he is at the non-striker end. अशफाक इस वक्त स्ट्राइक लेने के लिए तैयार. राजेश की गेंदों का अंतिम जोड़ी मैदान पर और राजेश तैयार. दाहिने हाथ ओवर द विकेट गेंदबाजी करते हुए. ये गेंद ऑन साइड पर मोड़ना चाहा. परिवर्तन के तौर पर धीमी गेंद लेग स्पिन गेंद थी, लेग कटर गेंद थी. टिप्पा खाने के बाद काफी नीचे रहती है और सीधे पहुंचे विकेट कीपर के हाथों में बल्लेबाज को वंचित करने के बाद. और इस बीच बल्लेबाज को रन नहीं मिला. एक बार फिर से गेंदबाज तैयार रहा. पैरों पर टकरा है. प्लम, एब्सोल्युटली प्लम, देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट दैट. शक की कोई गुंजाइश नहीं. और सही निर्णय अंपायर सीरत द्वारा. और इसी के साथ सीएम बेंगरे are bundled out for just 31 runs in 6.5 overs, and they set a victory target of 32 now for Jugari Warriors. So 32 the target in 8 overs. Jugari Warriors have to score, and as far as the required run rate is concerned, exactly 4 runs per over they have to score for victory. 32 रनों का लक्ष्य निर्धारित 8 ओवर में बनाने हैं और देखना यह है कि वो इस लक्ष्य तक पहुंच पाते हैं या नहीं. उनकी पारी चंद लम्हों बाद इस मैदान पर शुरू होगी. तब तक एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद हम आपके सामने उपस्थित होंगे सतीश के साथ अंग्रेजी में जब जुगारी वॉरियर्स की पारी की शुरुआत होगी. धन्यवाद. थैंक यू.
So welcome back. Thank you very much, Gopi. So 32 is the target now for Jugari Warriors to win this match. Not a big total here, and just 4 runs per over is the required run rate for Jugari Warriors if they want to win this match. As opening batsmen walking towards the middle here, strikers and Bhuvan, and in non-strikers and Jayant. Little correction: Jayant is a striker and Bhuvan is in non-strikers end. Nawaz from the commentary box and will go into ball first over of the power play. So Bengre, they need to bowl very well because they're not depending a big total here. They're depending a small total, so that some kind of excellent bowling performance required, as like what Jugari Warriors are did, and that kind of starts required here for Bengre. Wait and see how Bengre will go into. Bowlers will going to contribute here. If of course the batsmen are really fails to contribute from the bat, now it's a time for the bowlers and the fielders of Bengre. They need to put 100% if they want to win this match. Nawaz, right arm, left arm on the wicket, and Jayant straight away wanted to play the reverse sweep. Opportunity of run out. This is what we are talking about. Need to grab the opportunity whenever you are depending a small total like a 32 to win the match for the opposition. So might be a little bit opportunity if it is directed. I think it's definitely going to be opportunity of run out here for Jayant there, but probably that ball is missed the stumps. Jayant once again back into strike now. Nawaz bowling left arm round the wicket past the umpire Shiraj. Balls this time, lovely shot, beautifully played. I think it's going to be a boundary. It's going to be a boundary, but oh my goodness, ball is a little bit slowing down. And especially that ball is just losing its speed. Once it was just gone past that infield, but after when ball is traveling to that area, might be a little bit disturbance in this outfield, out deep backward square leg, so that ball is couldn't manage to reach the boundary. But and before the fielder going to reach there, the batsman has got ample time to complete a couple of runs here. Good looking stroke there from Jayant, and score was up to 2 on the board. This time again batsman wanted to play the reverse sweep. The line is not that much of easy to play the reverse sweep because that ball almost down a little bit down the leg stem, full toss delivery. The batsman couldn't manage to take any kind of strokes in the negation. So after this match, DFC Derlakatte takes on Sangam Panela. And again Jayant wanted to play the reverse sweep again. Quite a difficulty place to play that reverse sweep because again a good line there from Nawaz, saying that batsman premeditated switch it is attempted, so he's just intelligently about changing the line of the delivery, but still batsman went with the strokes so that he picked up a single down to short mid off. Score moves up to 3 on the board without loss of any wicket, chasing 32 to win this match. Jugari Warriors left arm, not a good bowling, little margin for error whenever depending a small total like 31 32 to win the match for the opposition. They need to stick with our line and length. There is no excuse at all for that extra deliveries and extra runs. So again one more addition, gifted run 4 on the board without loss of any wicket. Left arm around the wicket, this time nice looking drive, but lack of placement. Good piece of fielding there by the short extra cover fielder, and altogether is a very good cricket with his offered outside the off temp, and batsman just reaching to the delivery, leaning into that strokes, but fortunately that ball went to the hands of a short extra cover. Left arm around the wicket, down the leg stump, batsman tried to hit that one in the onside region again. Batsman might be a little bit not happy with this himself because the line is pretty good to hit the down to bit deep backward square leg region. Missed that completely, so first over completed, then chasing 32 to win this match as Bengre they completed their first over, but Jugari Warriors, they looks pretty good in this first over. They are 5 without loss of any wicket. Asking run rate is 4 runs per over. Now they have 5 on the board. That means another 27 more runs required to win this match in remaining 42 deliveries. 7 hours remaining. Lot of hard work to be done. Not only they need to bowl some economical over, but at the same time, if they wanted to put the brake on the run rate, they need to pick the wickets in regular intervals. So then only they can having the opportunity to save this match against Jugari Warriors. So going to be a second over of the power play will going to begin from the late Suresh BN memorable banner end. One who really responsible for the success of elegant trophy 2018 season 1, but really we are missing him in this season 2. That was definitely going to be a sad demise. Happened in a few months back. We lost one of the most dignitaries of on-arm cricket, one who has brought a lot of dignities and respect to the role of leadership is concerned. So warning number 1 has been given, so that the batsman has picked up a single here. 6 on the board without loss of any wicket. From the far end, Badruddin bowling right on the wicket. This time batsman plays that quite nicely between the two fielders. Two fielders chasing the ball. Will it going to win the race here? Of course the fielder winning the race against that ball, but he can't stop the batsman to cross off for a 3 runs here. Is an excellent running between the wicket. Even the fielder is able to chase that ball, fields the ball just inside the fence at deep backwards point region. But because of such a wonderful running between the wicket between these two batsmen, as they got 3 very valuable runs here. Score jumped into 9 on the board without loss of any wicket. Good looking reverse sweep again from the batsman. Such a useful strokes to play in the power play overs when all the fielders are inside the ring in the offside region. Again, fantastic delivery indeed. Really batsman surprised with the face. That was the speed of that delivery from Riaz there. So that there is no chance of any run. Luckily that ball just missed the stumps here. Again Riaz searching for the wicket, searching for the dot deliveries. Badly required here for CM Bengre if they want to win this match. Again he bows down the leg stamp. I already mentioned there is no excuse. Little margin for error for the mistakes like that. One more wide. And gifted run. Score moves up to double figure 10 on the board. Each and every extra runs certainly is a victory. Is now definitely going to be very difficult here for CM Bengre. Riaz bows once again the spectra wide. Beats everyone. That beats everyone, going down to deep third man boundary for 4 runs. That is once again the Wales boundary came not from the bat, but it's going to be a one more gifted runs conceded there by CM Bengre bowler. Big wide, 5 runs, 15 on the board without loss of any wicket. Again, nice looking drive there from Bhuvan there. Just waiting for the ball, just incoming delivery, but he is making a little bit room to play the shot. Down at a wideish long off for a easy single. With that single, score was up to 16 on the board without loss of any wicket in the over number 2 in progress. Everything is going in Jugari Warriors way, but nothing is going here for CM Bengre. Again went for the reverse sweep. I want a single there. Direct it. But probably batsman putting his bat in right time so that no opportunity of run out there. No need to panic at all. So quickly that the batsman sending him back. Bhuvan, you know exactly what to do here. And taking risk not required here. And there is no opportunity of any run out at all. So really cruising towards a victory here. Jugari Warriors captain early morning won the toss, elected to field first. Disciplined bowling performance by the bowlers of Jugari Warriors to restrict opposition for just 31 runs. And they are chasing quite nicely. This time again that was out of the reach of the fielder. Again it is a work here for the fielder to chase that one. And again before the fielder going back and fields that one. And batsman again got ample time to complete the couple of runs. So with that couple of runs score now jumped into 17 on the board. And again it was 18 on the board. The power play is going in favor of Jugari Warriors. 18 without loss of any wicket. The next match, DFC Derlakatle takes on Sangam Panela. May I request all the players along with the captains please complete the signatures in our official chart as soon as possible. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು DFC Derlakatte ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂಗಮ್ ಪನೇಲಾ ತಂಡದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ವೇದಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸಬೇಕು. ತಮ್ಮ ಹಸ್ತಾಕ್ಷರವನ್ನು ಒಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಹಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮೂದಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸಂಘಟಕರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಹಕರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ 18 on the board, cruising towards a victory. Just 14 more runs required to win this match here for Jugari Warriors without losing any wicket. They are absolutely in a driver's seat of winning this match. But some miracle bowling required if CM Bengre wanted to win this match. Nothing to lose here now onwards for Jugari Warriors. But cricket is game of glorious uncertainties. It's unpredictable game. It's a funny game. Wait and see how well the Nawaz will going to do here. Is they need some wickets straight away if they wanted to bounce back. Has a Nawaz left arm around the wicket, bows outside the off arm. Batsman Jayant in the negation, quite nicely coming to the one, nicely coming to the ball line of the delivery, and the full face of the bat is pushing that on down to coverage. And not for runs. Score remains on 18 on the board without loss of any wicket in the over number 3 in progress. Loud appeal like before wicket. Flum in front of wicket. That's what CM Bengre wanted here. Bhuvan little bit across the line of the delivery. Tried to swing that one down to deep backward square leg region. But the delivery is a pretty good one. Pitching in the line. And probably not that much of turn in that delivery. So certainly is going to be hit the middle stump. And good decision there from umpire Sri Rajir, raising his finger. Bhuvan back into pavilion. But he played a very good innings. The partnership, 18 runs partnership comes to an end. As responsible for that 18 runs, even though his contribution is a little bit less. There's just 3 runs out of 7 deliveries. But I think it's quite enough for Jugari Warriors to get that 18 runs for the first wicket. So Nawaz picked up a wicket here. The new batsman Charan came into middle. Nawaz. Left arm. Round the wicket he bowls. Again the good delivery. Well played there by Charan. So nice looking drive off the toes. He played that one down to deep wide-ish long on region. He's up the mark with the singles and score was up to 19 for the loss of 1 wicket in the over number 3 in progress. Little bit unorthodox fielding set here. There is no fielder in the deep square leg, but the fielder is all on the middle, not in the edge of the circle, but in between deep backward square leg and square leg. One at deep mid wicket, long on. And here is the next one. Beautiful delivery indeed from Nawaz. Batsman really wanted to play that one on the front foot, but that was a slight leg cutter. Absolutely perfect delivery for the right-handed batsman. Jayant almost catch with that delivery and couldn't manage to reach the pitch of the delivery. Luckily that didn't got the edge in the negation. Outside of time again, this time is edging it down. The short third man region going to be an appeal for the run out, but umpire rightly so, because batsman is really dragging his bat in the right time, and no chance at all for umpire to ask third umpire, because he can see that batsman really dragging the bat in the right time, even though it's a direct hit. I don't think so any opportunity of any run out. So batsman picked up a single here. 20 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Another 12 more runs required to win this match. Again left arm bowls. Batsman again drives that one. Charan looks like he's good, technically very sound in the negation, and a perfect number 3 batsman, what is really required, the body language for any number 3 batsman, and looks like Charan is a perfect number 3 batsman here for Jugari Warriors. So 1 more over completed as compared to last 2 overs. I think it's a little bit better over ball there by Nawaz. So quite over and wicket taking over as well, but still it's no problem whatsoever as far as Jugari Warriors winning this match is concerned. They are very much in their way, the right track of winning this match. 21 for the loss of 1 wicket. Another 11 more runs required to win this match. Nawaz 2 overs, no maiden, 8 runs and a wicket. Not a bad over to bowl, but as the fact that they're defending a small total, and certainly that 8 runs will going to be considered to be a little bit expensive. So from the far end, it's going to be a Sadiq is the new bowler, is introduced from the Suresh BN memorable banner end, as a batsman Charan reaching for the delivery, but not quite timed it properly. Tried to push that one, but got that one a little bit outside edge of the bat. Ball went down to backward point region, and there is no chance of any run. Sadiq. Bowls to Charan. Charan this time intelligent cricket. Absolutely intelligent cricket in that occasion. Quickly realizing that Charan couldn't manage to reach the pitch of the delivery. Then he was checking the stroke in the last moment. You know exactly the fielder is standing in the edge of the circle so that he can rotate the strike quite easily. Score was up to 22 for the loss of 1 wicket in the over number 4 in progress. Just 10 little more runs required to win this match. Outside the off stamp quite easily. You can see there's no fielder in that region. If you're bowling that line, we are defending a small turtle. I don't think it's not a good move there from the captain of CM Bengre. Really giving a plenty of room for the bowler batsman to get the single in that region. And batsman quite easily get that single in that region. Again, works that one down to deep wide long on region. Misfield there by the fielder, but the batsman really now capitalizing. Now they're capitalizing, seeing that the fielder really struggling to gather the ball, misfielded it, and they converted that single into 2. Then we can see the body language of CM Bengre. They already given off this match. 25. 7 required for the victory. Charan this time, lovely shot, flat wash, and then going to be a 6. The first elegant 6 came from the bat of Charan of the day 3. So with that 6 score is levelled. Just a single run required for the victory. That's it. Lovely shot, imperious and glorious extra cover drive to get that boundary. The match is finished in a style there by Charan with the 6 and a boundary. That is a Wales boundary. Completed the victory for Jugari Warriors. Their comprehensive victory. Then they defeated the opposition by 9 wickets. And still they are having 4 hours to spare. 4 hours, 4.3 hours to spare. So next, I would like to tell that the next match for Jugari Warriors, they will going to play Friston Siddhakatte after the match between DFC Delakatte and Sangam Panela. That once you are having only gap of 1 match, then straight away will going to play the match against Friston Siddhakatte. Kindly note the captain of Jugari Warriors. Jugari Warriors ತಂಡದ ನಾಯಕ ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು. ಮುಂದಿನ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟದ ನಂತರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫ್ರಿಸ್ಟಾನ್ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಟ್ಟೆ ತಂಡದ ಎದುರು ಆಟ ಆಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ, ಮೈದಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. 32 target and they chased down quite easily by losing just 1 wicket and comprehensive victory for Jugari Warriors. So we're back into the second match of day 3. DFC Delakatte versus Sangam Panela. And we'll take a short break here in commentary box, and after a short break we'll back in that match along with my friend Mr. Gopi in our national language Hindi. Thank you.